No one is leaving anyone behind if a bear attacks.
Nope, we're all gonna stick together and be eaten as a family.
I'm not sure if it's because I'm a cynical and tired old drunk that watches far too many movies or not, but horror flicks these days just fail to deliver the scares needed to be truly memorable. Even the likes of highly regarded titles such as Smile or Barbarian just made me shrug my shoulders and go,
It was alright.
I mean, it's alright, like...
So when someone recommended I go watch a found footage horror from way back in 2014 that has the most generic title ever, I didn't really have all that high hopes. Yet, the unnerving sense of dread and anxiety that Alien Abduction managed to install in me was such a true goddamn treat that I thought I'd make a little video on this horror sci-fi hidden gem, as I highly suggest you check it out. It may do nothing new, but it's the small little touches and details that make Alien Abduction well worth a watch.
Look. Are those stars? Oh my god. Stars don't move like that.
Okay, what the hell was that? Oh my god, UFO.
Firstly, the story isn't anything to shout home about, and to be fair, it's barely a story at all, and more of just an excuse to get the characters to a location so that the mayhem can commence. But basically we have a family of 4 on their holidays, travelling through the mountains of North Carolina. They laugh, they fight, they argue and they make up. This part for me was a nice touch. It went a long way to making the movie feel grounded, as they really did feel like a genuine family, and it made you bond and care about what happens to the characters later. Anyways, moving on, they find a tunnel blocked with a ton of cars, but as petrol is running low, they decide to check out if they can make their way through. And this is where shit hits the fan. Right, that's the premise, but what makes this stand out is in its use of the camera. While most movies don't really have a reason for a character to constantly hold on to their camera, as any sane person would just toss it aside in an attempt to enhance their survival chances, in Alien Abduction however, it's explained that the little boy constantly recording is a trait of his autism. It's a small touch that adds a lot of believability and realism to having someone documenting the terrifying events happening to them. Next up is another trick of the camera that ramps up the dread expertly. You see, anytime something is about to happen or a threat is close, the camera will slightly start to glitch and distort. It's a nice touch that has us, the audience, feeling extremely anxious for the unaware family.
Is that an accident?
There aren't any people.
This is really weird.
Hello? Hey!
And yeah, that's all I think I'll say, as watching the tense fight for survival against an unknown force that this family goes through is something you just need to experience for yourselves. Don't let the found footage vibe put you off, it's masterfully done here. It's barely shaky, you can actually see what's happening, and there's no night vision on site. The characters feel real, and the otherworldly threat never feels cheap. So I say get the biggest TV you can, turn the volume up loud, kill the lights, and immerse yourself into this one, as it's an atmospheric, tense, poop the bed experience that will stay with you long after the closing credits. The only negative I can think of is it did have the perfect point to end on, and when you watch it you'll see what I mean, but the filmmakers decided to continue on for another 10 minutes, which completely watered down the impact of the perfectly executed jump scare and the perfect point to finish the story. Right, that's my extremely brief recommendation for today. You guys stay healthy, stay happy, and as always, stay tipsy.